Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to my 100% guide for Alfheim from God of War Ragnarök. This one we're doing Temple of Light, just the specific area Temple of Light. This one you can do the first time that you go through here, but I am doing it post-story, so there is a mid-game spoiler in this video. If you just be aware of that, it's the character that I have running around with me. So you can see I'm teleporting to, I'm at the gate, Temple of Light here. If you have finished the game and you don't have this yet, go back to my previous video or the video that I have of the Strand. Then go from the Strand and make your way down to the Temple of Light. It'll make sense, but you usually only have the Strand available, and then you'll have to open up the Temple of Light gateway, which is here. You'll need the spear to get in here, that's the whole point. There's usually a rock in this gateway here. So you'll need to either go from the Strand, use my previous video, or obviously if you have this gateway open, we'll just go from there. Right, in the Temple of Light we have 2 lore, 3 legendary chests, 2 ravens, 2 artifacts, a Nornir Chest. So very simple things, nothing that needs to be, you don't need to wait till post game and you can get everything on the way through. So of course I'm doing this after the story, so I won't be doing any of the puzzles or anything. So if you're doing this the first time you come through, then you will have to do obviously enemies and puzzles and things like that. But the first thing we're getting is some lore, and it's quite a ways in. I'm going to be showing the whole run through this place because I would say it's a bit of a maze, but it's pretty linear, to be honest. It's just quite long and very samey. But I will also do a run back at the end just in case anybody thinks they might get lost. So when we come across here, and then we're going to pull ourselves up, and then go up these stairs, and then look out on the left hand side as you go up this second set of stairs for a bit of light on the floor. There you can just see it. This light here, you can drop down here, and this is where there's actually 3 things down here. This is where the first lore is, which is this scroll on the floor here, the Bifrost bridge. I will be bringing the map up, but it doesn't really help, does it? It's just kind of in this area because this is a vertical area, so it'll just be on top of previous ones. You drop down to the right as you're walking away, and you've got the legendary chest, which has got Hades' Retribution in it, which is a runic attack for the blades. Again, this is where we are, roughly. And then the final thing in this area is an Odin's Raven. I'll be using the crystals to bounce to get it. So you can see it in there. There's a crystal above it, that one, but we're going to use this one to deflect. So you stand around about where I am and just move back and forth until you get the blue line, and then hit the Raven. Simple enough. Again, this is where we are. Exactly the same as the last one. And now we'll continue going up. So there is a surprising amount of stuff to find in this place, considering how small it is really. This one, go up to the top of the stairs, hook back on yourself to the right, jump up, and then grab the poem. If you've already done the story, you've already got this one because it's right next to a story point. Kvasir's poem, again, PlayStation reference. And then we're going to drop down and continue on the path. We'll be passing this thing quite a few times. That's what I'm saying when it feels samey. So that's why I'll do the backtracking at the end. So this legendary chest is a bit of a puzzle. Simple enough though. It's off to the right hand side, you can see it there. But we'll need to go down the left to get to it. Again, the story, you'll come down here because you need to open up you need to use that switch there. So come through the door, pull this chain down, and then bounce your axe into the wall. It sticks into the wall behind, and then let go and recall it, and it'll break the clasp thing that's holding the chest up, the lift up, and then just go and open the chest for the Hilt of Gram, which is a relic which is needed for one of the trophies. And there we are, map-wise. Look the same as last time. So you will get some enemies appear here, just little nightmare and those horrible wretch things. Very simple, just use your arrows. Freya with her 6 XP there. And then the next poem is just go straight back up and go to the left. Again, another PlayStation reference here. That's all the artifacts. So we're slightly outside now. That doesn't help you at all, really, does it? Looks like we're outside, but we're not. So carrying on. We're going to drop down to the left here. And there's going to be another kind of puzzle-y section here. Simple enough. Well, I say simple enough, but I don't make it look simple, that's for sure. So keep going across. You want to aim for this area. This platform, whatever you want to call it. Now, maybe I'm hitting this at the wrong angle, but you pull it off to the right-hand side and then throw your axe at it. Too late. You want to get it at the peak of its swing. So now, it is quite slow. Yeah, again, waited too long. I'll get it in a sec, bear with me. Getting annoyed while I'm doing this now. No. 4th try is the charm, apparently. There we go. Okay, and it'll stick into that crystal, and then we can go and get the chest. To get the chest, you come over this side, and then across here. And it's removed a force field that was blocking the way to the chest here. And then open this up for the Rune-Engraved release. Again, that's roughly where we are on the map. Next thing we have is a Nornir Chest, which is pretty damn obvious. It's right in the way. But hitting all 3 might not necessarily be that obvious, I suppose. So carry on up the bridge. This is where Tyr helps out. And then this is your Nornir Chest. You've got to hit the 3 bells. So you've got one up there, one there. And then there's one round here, which you're going to need to use that crystal to deflect onto it. So you'll just need, there's some green here, so you'll need to use a sonic arrow to break the wall out of the way. So you can actually hit it. It's a bit trickier, this one. You can't really line up all 3, so you'll have to kind of strafe. So hit 1, hit 2, and then strafe. I do I'm getting ahead of myself there. Yeah, I wasn't quick enough on that last one there. So again, strafe 1, 2, and then just strafe. I didn't strafe far enough. There we go. 3. And that's going to open up the chest. Obviously, what you get may be different to me, depending where you're up to on how many chests you have. If you're wondering, there are more Nornir chests than you actually need in the game, like there was in the first one. The Raven is very, very obvious as well, so we're going to walk past the light again, still heading up. And there, yeah, I mean, you can't miss that, can you? And then we just have a final piece of lore left, which is right at the top of the of the tower. So you've got this whole puzzle section here if you've not done this yet. And then eventually you'll go through this door. And we'll be outside. And then once you go up here, we're going to be at the very top. Well, not the very top, as high as we can go with regards to free roam. You can't go any higher than this. So break this seal here, use the green arrow, the sonic arrow to break the seal there. And then you can swing across. and then grab the lore which is on the wall here, and that is 100% of the things to find in Temple of Light with regards to the checklist in the menu on the map. That is 100% done now, as you can see there, all ticked off. Overall completion is 27. That's Alfheim, so don't worry about that. So that's everything. There is another chest up here if you want it. It's one of the coffins. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show the whole backtracking back down to the bottom. You have to go all the way back down to the bottom to use the gateway to get back wherever you're going. Not sure where you're going next. I'm carrying on with Alfheim. So I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to show it. There's no need for me to stick around, but I'll leave it on just in case you think you might get lost. Right. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.